Take a tax loss on your crypto without selling it. How to? We're looking for tax losses. How can you take a loss on your crypto without selling it? A little bit of a trick question. This is designed for the crypto people who are hodlers. They're going to buy, they're going to hold, but some of the crypto they bought is now at a loss, meaning you bought during the peak here about a month ago, it's dropped some. If you sell the crypto that you have a loss on, let's say it was Bitcoin at 120, now it's around 85. If you can sell that batch, you have to be able to identify the batch. You can sell it, take a capital loss on the difference, and then immediately buy it back. So I lied, you're actually selling and then you're buying back, but it's as if you had never sold. How this works. Let's say I bought for 120, it's at 85 now. That's a $35,000 capital loss that I can take. I immediately buy back the crypto. Now what changes is I no longer have a $120,000 basis in it. Now my basis is $85,000. So one day, if I ever do sell in the distant future, because I'm a hodler, I'm buying and holding, I will pay more taxes on the future, but I get a tax benefit today. So once again, you have to be able to identify your batch of crypto that you bought at a high price. It's at a lower price today. You want to sell that batch and then buy it back. You can do that the same day. It generates a capital loss. Now you only do this if you can use a capital loss. For example, if you have capital gains on other things you're doing, you sold other things, whether it's stock or rental real estate or other crypto, you have a capital gain, you would like to have a capital loss because it will reduce the capital gain and reduce the taxes you pay. If you don't have capital gains, you might still want the capital loss, but there are limits on what you can do with it. Namely, capital loss only offsets capital gain. If you don't have capital gain to offset, you can use $3,000 per year of a capital loss in order to reduce your regular income. So it's not a huge benefit, but it's something. But let's say you know in the future you're going to have a capital gain. Then you might want to go ahead and generate the capital loss now. The capital loss survives the year end. So if you generate a capital loss in 2025, you can carry the capital loss into 2026. And then if you generate capital gain in 26, you can then use this loss that you generated now to offset it. This doesn't really work with stock. There's something called the wash sale rules, code section 1091. The wash sale rules say that when you do this exact same technique with stock, you have to wait 30 days before you buy similar stock. We'll talk about that in a separate video. But what are the lessons here? If you have crypto that right now is showing a loss, you bought at the peak and there's been a loss, if you can sell just that crypto, you have to be able to identify that lot and show that it is that lot that you sold if the IRS ever looks. You can generate a loss on the sale, buy back the crypto, so it's as if you never sold it, except now you have a lower tax basis in the crypto. Going back to our example, if it was at 120 when you bought, you sold at 85, right now your cost basis is 120. So if you sell in the future, if you sold at 120, there'd be less gain. Your cost basis drops to 85 because you're taking the loss now instead of later. So in the future, you have a cost basis in exactly the same crypto of 85 instead of 120. So when you sell way down the road, if ever, you would have a larger gain. But most of us prefer a tax benefit today versus a tax benefit in 1, 5, 10, or 20 years. So once again, if you want to generate losses for 2025, if you can use capital losses, and you have crypto, you just continue to buy. You have some crypto that's low purchase price, you have crypto that was high purchase price. Sell your high purchase price stuff, take the loss, use the loss, buy back the crypto. You're still in the same position, you're still holding.